Hey, Stubby here. We are back on another episode of Mechanical Mastery. Alright, so in between episodes, I kind of played around, put some water while I was wasting time. Got tired of it raining, so I made a shelter, the usual. But I built up a lot of our ingots. Not too much, because we're not really super crazy in need. But I got some of the basics so we can get going through the rest of this quest line. So we have to make a few different machines to start with. We're going to need the pulverizer before we can get into the blends. We're going to need to get sand before we can get into the item transport, and so on. So we kind of have to do this in a little bit of an odd fashion, but we're going to go ahead and give ourselves the to-do list just by pressing A over it when you're in the uh, REIJI thing. And we're going to want that one. And that one. And that one. All right. So let's go ahead and start looking. I know we're going to need cobble. I need some, let's see, the pulverizer first. So I think we need several machine frames. We're going to need some iron and some tin. So let's go ahead and make, we'll start with, I don't know, random number, 10 gears. Let's go ahead and how many can I make? 16. We'll do 16 machine frames. That sounds good. And I meant 13, I guess. Can't count. Can't look at numbers. It's what I do. All right, next thing we want to do is the pulverizer. So we're going to need to make piston. Do I have any? Need our redstone and pulverizer. So piston was first. Couple copper gears. We'll need. Boom. And a redstone flux. Probably should make a handful of those. And one pulverizer. Let's go ahead and grab our Sterling Dynamo. And let's see if we can just set it up back here for now in like that. And before we get crazy, let's just go ahead and look at making our energy cables. So we're going to need to get the dielectric paste, which is going to be clay, redstone, and charcoal. Clay, charcoal, redstone, dielectric. And let's be safe, grab ourselves 2 stacks. And let's see, so we're going to go to, let's make these ones first. So it's ingots and capacitors. Actually, I feel like that one's easier to make. So let's just do that. And energy cables. We just need some more iron. That's why I smelted up so much of it. And we can give ourselves a power line because it's just much easier to run power instead of trying to keep running all these devices, moving them, so on. And let's grab, do I have? There we go. Throw a quarter stack in there, get that boy powered up. And we'll grab some cobble because we're going to need to get ourselves to sand. So let's just throw a stack of cobble in there and let that pulverize, see what comes out of it. Next thing we can make is the redstone furnace. There. We're gonna need some bricks. Copper gears. And now we have a redstone furnace. Let's see, we can make the fabricator next, I believe. Yes, we can. Nice, nice. Let's grab one more of those. Crafting table. 2 copper gears. And a sequential fabricator. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a second one of these. Actually, I do know I need 2 in my initial layout. So might as well just make it. Boom. I'm going to need multiples of everything, but need at least 2 of those. Okay. So the next steps, we need to look at getting into the blends, which is Constantin, which is going to be copper and nickel, and Invar, which is going to be iron and nickel. So we'll just go ahead, clean up, let's grab nickel. And I want to say that the Invar was 2 iron, right? Come on. Give me one more. Actually, let's call that good. I think that gives me sand anyway. Yep, cool. All right, so we'll throw 16 of those in there. Those smelt around. And look at what else can we work on. Let's go ahead and smelt our glass up. What do we got out of this? Ooh, we got some basic cables. Nice. And for this, we're going to need the covalence. I believe we'll need some coal, redstone. I think cobble, I do have plenty of that. Okay, so let's grab one of those, one of those, and one of those. We're also going to need to get a barrel, planks, and there's the barrel. Done. We'll do the iron next. And the pretty pipes should just be a copper, redstone. Cool. Let's see, we can put some of this stuff into storage temporarily. Let's go ahead and keep ourselves a little bit clean. Yeah, that worked. Get started on our Invar. And I should have a hammer. We're gonna need a couple plates from this Invar. Oh, you got to do the press, multi-servo press. That is right. Now, why are you locked behind constant? Okay. And let's get the copper going. This one will make our Constantin. And we'll just go ahead and throw that one. Oh, these are done. Nice. Let's see. I want to clean some of this stuff out real quick. There we go. This is how I've been getting all my E right now. It's been pretty simple. Just letting it run, letting time pass. I'll need a couple more iron. Make those into nuggets. Boom, and boom. A little bit more nuggets. And I'll need that right there. And boom. Another 48. Look at that. That is 400,000. Just like that. Nickel and copper. Oh no, I did the wrong one. Oh well. Just throw that up there with one of those and let it go. Store that. Break that back down for now. Store that. All right, so let's look at the things we still have left to craft. The induction smelter, the multi-servo press, which will be the first one we're going to go with. Multi-servo press, we'll need 2 bronze ingots. Okay. So bronze we're going to make from 3 copper and a tin. And the induction smelter in Vargears, which I can craft those. Okay, cool. There you are. 2 sands and a blast furnace, so we'll need some smooth stone. And where'd that gravel go? On me still. Okay. That pulverized back up into. Okay, cool. I think I got enough. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, induction smelter, blast furnace. We'll need one of those bad boys. let's see, we had the furnace and the smooth stone. Blast furnace, induction smelter. Yes. Oh, lost my spot. There we go. And we can take the induction smelter. See, let's get that cooking back up so it's the right kind. And I just had a moment. What was I? Bronze, that's right. Bronze was made from 3 copper and a tin. Working. Turn that off. They're all gonna build up. It's gonna take a moment. No. All right. Let us turn you off. Turn you off. Turn you off. Let that build up a moment. See if that's enough. Nope. And it starts over every time. So let's just wait a minute. Let that thing run. And I think that will be the. Oh, I'll need to see it. Might as well let it run. Because I need it. That should be everything else. Just the press. We'll need the dies. Yeah, nice. Didn't really need the flint. Thank you. And please be enough now. Yep. Multi-servo press. 2 constant tin gears. Block of iron. And let that run. We'll need 2 plates. Oh, rude. Very rude. Full, almost full. Running out. And that's hopefully enough. There we go. That should get us first EMC link. Now we are going to need several of these, at least 4. Because you'll export the aluminum, the copper, and the iron, and then you'll need 1 to import the final product. So it'll be at least 4 of them that we actually need. Just kind of need to build these resources up a little bit. Those go, grab that. Turn that back on, get the last 3. And we'll need the presses. So we're going to want 2 gear presses. So we'll need 4 more of those. 4, 8. How much do I have? There we go. Last thing we'll need is to get these running. All right, we are back. That took no time at all. Yeah, so we're gonna do a very simple, basic setup. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top. nothing hyper efficient, but it will work. And that's really the goal I'm working with right now, is I want it to work. So to start with, I need to get my dynamos, and I came out, I needed like 4.5, so we're doing 5. We'll link them all together, send the power off this way. I'm gonna need, probably need some more of these stack limiters. Okay, that's fine. We'll make it work, right? So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. We're gonna need my redstone furnace. We'll do it this way. Another power pipe coming in, just like that. We're going to input on the left, output to the rear, and we'll need an extraction module right there. So I do need to get some stack limiters. I need, what is that, 5 more. So let's go ahead and see stack limiters. Mostly just need to cook up some cobble. And instantaneous action. All right, so let's go put these in. Stack limiters. And this is going to stop overflow going in the pipes, because if they're too, it'll just keep pulling them out, pushing them down the line. If there's nowhere for the item to go, it'll come back up the pipe and spit out on the ground. And we obviously don't want to waste our materials. All right, now we want to put 2 like this. I'm going to put an EMC link here. And let's grab some coal just to get it started. And we'll need a coal ore to tell the link what to output. So we're going to output the coal ore. And we've got 5. Let's do it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we want to get an extraction module and an overflow. I realized I needed 1 more module. All right, so this is going to work. It's going to produce the coal. The coal should auto export and start filling these up. Eventually, the first one will get full, and so on. So I don't want to overdo it too heavily. Now I got to think about this design. The next part of this design. Actually, I just realized I probably actually need 1 more set of both. So I'll have to add those in. So knowing I want to bring it in, we could, thinking I'll probably just go vertical because it'll be the easiest. Just like that. We'll take our links here. I still need 1 more link as well. Just like this. That's actually too close. Needs to be off 1 more. So here, here, and here. Let's take this power vertically. And those are going to feed directly into the multi-servo presses. Wrong spot. Which will then pipe out and into sequential fabricator, out, and then this will be my last thing that I'm going brain dead on the name. Now can I sever that, sever that, sever that, sever that, export, export, export. These are going to go in, out, in, out, and in, out. Stack, stack, stack. So that'll keep those from overflowing. And then we're going to have a gear, and a rod. And let's see. That will work out like that. We'll need This one to do the same thing, in, out, and out. Add power to those. Now we got to do these ones. So it'll be the same thing, in, out, out. And that is essentially it. I need to put one more EMC link on here and we'll export. It'll be, yep. So iron, aluminum, copper. That'll convert all those. It'll make the mechanical crystal to the final piece. So let's go ahead and make the last thing we needed, which was 4 exporters and a stack limiter. Took a moment to make all that. We're going to want to export, 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 stack limit, and export. And before I forget, I needed to make invar. 2 plates while this is running, so we can make the last of the links. Okay, so like I said, we want to do copper is going to be on the bottom. And we'll just do iron and aluminum, just like that. And this should hopefully be running fast enough that it'll keep up with the demand. I'll have to keep an eye on that. It is filling up moderately well. So these are going to go through and they'll just sit here and output like that. Since there's no recipe, it shouldn't actually pull anything out. Grab that and grab this. This will put our recipe in here. And we will hit the check mark for the recipe. We'll put that, that, and that. And it will produce these. And then we'll take this, check mark that recipe, put that in there, and voila, the mechanical crystals. That should have been enough time for the plates. And one last barrel. Tier 1 EMC link. Thank you very much. Now, for the last one, you don't click anything on it. It will just automatically do. And now we can see that we are outputting EMC. Roughly a few thousand more than we put in. All right, so this bad boy is not catching up yet. I should have waited. That's okay. We will do it the easy way, which is grab several of those. Bunch of those. We'll just hand produce the starting. You should really wait for them to get full. Once it's full, I believe it actually does a pretty good job of self-maintaining. There is speed upgrades you can do to help that along the way if you need. Now let's see. So we finished off all this. Our tier 1 is complete. We are stepping our way into ore duplication, multiplication, exponential production, which we can use those to extremely optimize this. There's different levels of links that produce more outputs. Now, hypothetically, since this needs 4, you could do 1 link outputting to 4, or you make a furnace that runs exponentially faster. So we could speed up those 2 furnaces with faster links. There's several different ways we could go about this. I've seen a method with create. I've seen there's one with I'm gonna go. I can't think of the process. Hopefully, I'm gonna come up with in creative mode. I'm gonna show a few different alternatives to this starter build once you get into the tier 2. But it's really getting into the tier 2 that opens up a lot of that stuff. But we are here, so let's hit tier 2. Let us say thank you, and let us grab the first of our items. So we get hemp seeds, we get diamond, we get lapis, We get netherrack. We get soul sand. We get bone meal. Zinc. And beautiful, beautiful cactus. And we can dump those off. And we can say thanks for stopping by and checking us out, guys. Until next time, Stubby out.